What's up, chat? We live. We about to get a couple games in. What's the word? See, you got caught. He not lying, bro. This nigga stupid, yo. What? Mm. Yo, look at Gilly's face though. How she introduce you to living? Nigga Gilly. Look at his face, yo. Like you really trying to understand. He trying to get killed. I'm telling you. It don't matter. The type of jokes he smoke. Chad, Chad, this nigga wildin' weird, bro. Yes, you did.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
60-6.
Purdy looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Good touchdown. Good touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good.
Good defense, guys.
Second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. A throwing here, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And they'll work this down to the 15.
That was a good play. I like that.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
2nd and 6. Purdy.
Nice.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh my God. He juked the fuck out of me. Dead.
Right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Because it was scared of you. That's why I never seen that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Wow,
and now the kick is away.
nigga.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Oh, good catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Break that tackle.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
Good play, good play. I like it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This
He said, I caught him. Y'all.
Something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh my God.
Out of bounds inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and play action here. Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back?
Ah, shit, I seen it.
Well, this is where leadership really
Big
comes into
catch.
play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got it.
Good fucking catch.
And they do get him down, but not before here. He's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads.
Yeah, that was a nice-ass catch.
Conversion, but a big play as well.
Yeah, you bean top. Get off me.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, no.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught on the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. There he goes left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. 2nd and 9 now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
Oh, damn.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I ain't gonna lie, you got put on your ass, boy.
You gotta figure
He blocked the shit out of him.
The more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
So, you got it. You got it.
And he's able to get
Just
this
be
to the
waiting.
40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first
He had a
down.
lot of niggas
I don't know
over.
if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Purdy. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Yo, I hate when motherfuckers catch the ball and take 2 steps and drop it.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nah, you would have caught it.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3.
You feel me, bro? You're not dropping that. Coach would have sat you down.
On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, that was a pick. I swear.
Incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tua setting up shop to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option.
Yeah, I'm kicking it.
Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Sanders now to kick this one away.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm excited for Black Ops 6.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I said I'm excited for Black Ops 6. Yeah, I'm really a zombie fan, so I don't really give a fuck about the campaign. Yeah, so we already got the same mindset, like.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Nah.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach.
They trying to bring it back for nostalgia, but I feel like that's just gonna make it worse.
But the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, that was smart.
About that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy with it.
Nah, I didn't hear it. Oh, big catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making
I'm still waiting for the party never ends
to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make
catch,
this thing look just a little bit better.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late.
That was a good read. Good read.
Game like this, they are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
Good defense.
Used to the ground shaking, so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
Yeah, good touchdown. Good touchdown, good touchdown. I fucked up because like I threw it in the air instead of like throwing the bullet.
Don't you go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to turn your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now, good luck to them.
Purdy will throw for it.
Oh, good catch.
For the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Let's go, O-line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously
my sweet
score, but they can't be so
Sally Mae
as to give up their edge,
almost had some
gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Oh, I missed.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
My son busy. He putting work on the field.
The way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
All good defense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 106 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
I think I missed this kick. I definitely did.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Hell yeah, I shouldn't have missed it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco
cover two,
ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
No huddle.
Said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be caught by Samuel.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He pulled a timeout.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
You got 39 seconds, bro.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even
It
with
was.
such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Oh, touchdown.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here.
Good touchdown. Good touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but
I got you, bro.
over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Dolphins 51, 49ers 24. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one. It's going to be intercepted.
He picked it.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
Throw that pill.
They took advantage of it there. Got a night.
And this is going to be caught.
Good touchdown.
So offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to...
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've
Chat,
got
let's
what
do this,
should
chat.
prove to be a good one.
Let's get this W.
Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Herbert to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was solid. That was solid.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ready, set, go.
A play fake, now Fields.
Pass.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst.
Good touchdown, good touchdown.
Touchdown ground. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive ends up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He was supposed to catch that, I ain't gonna lie.
On the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs
He put them on that route.
to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run with
Face him
Herbert.
down. Oh, no. Oh, damn.
And he'll be taken
Oh, my
down, but
gosh.
not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah,
It's a
super
gain of
shifty.
34.
Super shifty on me.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Bears first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Fields changing the play.
Change your formation.
Back to throw now on
It
first
was
down.
open.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. And off right side for Herbert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert once more. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage.
Do it again, y'all. Do it again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields.
Oh, good touchdown.
Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I was there. I just didn't
Bouncing
grab
back
it.
nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 49 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Bro, two in the middle is open.
A little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the
I don't know if he
football
changed
when
his
you know the
route, but he was
contact's
open.
coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
Go first, go first. That was smart. That was smart.
Now Fields going to move him around. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to
I didn't catch that interception. He was definitely scoring.
Offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 23 yards on the play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young will set to throw. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready?
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. Field's going to change things up here. They'll run here with Herbert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Bears. Equanimeous St. Brown. 40 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, first and 10 here. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get it. I like this game. I ain't gonna hold you.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
This shit mad fun.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on first down here. To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Young on third down. And this pass broken up.
Good defense. That was good defense.
And now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Boy is moving and grooving.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
And Young's going to throw it here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Young. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell, and he's able to take this one back.
Chat, that's a W, chat. That's a W, chat.
special breed. Shit is unbelievable. Wingsuit flying. On today's episode of Random White Acts of Danger, we have wakeboarding with Brian. But wait, on top of a
It's my
building
last game, chat.
with a parachute, he's about to jump off that fucker. Oh my god. Margin for error, you got death in the worst way imaginable. Already death counted at 1. I would have fell off the building right there. Then I've been tumbling, flipping, parachute when it came out, slatted on the ground. Lawrence, how'd you die? Being an idiot, jumping off a building.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First down, going to the air with Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 34 yards. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Missed the kick.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here.
Chat, I can't be missing the kick, man.
A 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
All right, chat. I appreciate everybody watching the stream. As you've seen in this video, I went undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I really do this shit. I love y'all. Appreciate your support. I'm out.